Picture this. You're walking out to your car, coffee in hand, ready to start the day. You happen to glance down at your rear license plate and wait, that little colored rectangle in the corner? It's completely gone. Just vanished. Well, don't panic. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are walking through a complete step-by-step guide on exactly how to replace a lost registration sticker in California. Because look, sitting on this issue is a massive gamble. You might be tempted to just wait until next year's renewal, but driving without a valid registration sticker means you are literally rolling the dice on a fine of up to $1,000 under the California Vehicle Code. Yeah, $1,000. That is a seriously painful hit to your wallet over a missing piece of sticky paper. So to keep that money safely in your pocket, here is our roadmap for today. We'll cover the missing sticker crisis, the good news about fees and bundling, picking your replacement path, our step-by-step replacement guide, navigating common hurdles, and we'll wrap up with some expert tips and action steps. Okay, jumping right into Section 1, the missing sticker crisis, and why you must act immediately. Obviously, nobody wants a hefty fine from a roadside stop, but the real-world impact actually goes way beyond just getting pulled over by law enforcement. Think about it. If you get into a fender bender, a missing sticker can actually cause your insurance company to drag its feet and delay your claims simply because your vehicle isn't visibly registered. It is a strict legal requirement, not a suggestion. Let's move on to Section 2, the good news about fees and bundling and understanding the statutory costs. So while the consequences sound pretty severe, the actual bureaucratic fix is surprisingly straightforward and honestly pretty affordable. For most standard passenger cars, commercial vehicles, and motorcycles, the current statutory replacement fee is just a flat $28. But wait, it gets better. Here is a fantastic pro tip. If you're requesting a duplicate within 60 days of your original registration or your renewal, the DMV might actually reduce or completely waive that fee. So if you fall inside that 60-day window, you definitely need to ask about the waiver. Now, you might be wondering, okay, I get the sticker, but do I have to order my actual registration card separately? Nope. The DMV uses a policy of strategic bundling to prevent database errors. This means your single $28 fee automatically gets you the whole shebang, a new validation decal, and an updated registration card with a matching serial number. All right, Section 3, picking your replacement path and choosing how to get your sticker. Now that you know the cost, how do you actually get it? You essentially have two main lanes here, depending on how fast you need that sticker. You can take the digital route, which is the standard online portal, and that takes about 14 days for delivery via mail. Or if you're in a rush, you can go the physical route, using DMV self-service kiosks or a AAA branch to get an instant printout right on the spot. Let's break this down. Section 4, Step-by-Step Replacement Guide. We're going to execute the process right now. Starting with the most popular method, the online portal. It's super simple. You just need your license plate number, the last 5 digits of your vehicle identification number, or VIN, and your $28 payment method. But listen closely to this next part. It's an absolute deal breaker. You cannot process a change of address at the exact same time as your sticker replacement. Your address on file has to be fully current before you hit submit or things will get messy. Now, say you want that sticker today, and you opt for a DMV Now kiosk inside a grocery store, or maybe you head over to a AAA branch. You'll need to bring those same details, license plate, and the last 5 of your VIN. But here's the catch with AAA. They do not accept debit cards for this. No way. You must bring a Visa, MasterCard, cash, or a check. And naturally, you'll need an active membership if you're using AAA. Okay, but what if your situation is a bit more complicated? Let's say your address doesn't match the database, or you just prefer doing things by traditional mail. Well, then you are going to need the infamous Form Reg 156. Bureaucratic forms can look pretty intimidating, right? But chunking it down makes it a breeze and guarantees you won't get rejected for a silly error. Just fill out the header with your vehicle info. In Section 1, put your true full name and current address. For Section 2, make sure you specifically check license sticker. In Section 3, declare your exact reason, like lost, stolen, or mutilated. And finally, Section 5, you absolutely must sign it under penalty of perjury. Moving on to Section 5, navigating common hurdles, where we troubleshoot those annoying DMV roadblocks. Because sometimes the DMV database throws a massive wrench into your plans. If you mail in that Form Reg 156 and there's an address mismatch or some other database error, your application is going to hit an RDF status. That stands for Return to Department. Basically, it's the DMV's way of saying they rejected it, and you are now legally required to visit a field office in person to clear up the discrepancy. There are also a couple of highly specific, complex scenarios you need to watch out for. Did your sticker get stolen right around the same time you moved to a new address? You're actually going to need to provide a copy of a police report to get a replacement. Also, if you paid for your registration but literally never received your original sticker in the mail, you're mandated to wait a full 30 days from the issue date before they will even consider waiving the replacement fee. Let's head into Section 6, Expert Tips and Warnings, to ensure you are staying protected and compliant. Before we finish up, I really want to stress this. If there is one absolutely crucial takeaway from today, it's this. The second you pay your $28 online, print out the temporary registration PDF they give you, put it directly on your dashboard. This is essentially your get-out-of-jail-free card. It ensures that law enforcement can visibly see you are fully compliant, even while you are waiting those 2 weeks for the physical sticker to arrive in the mail. A few final pro tips for you. If you ever find that original quote-unquote lost sticker shoved under your car seat weeks later, destroy it immediately. Seriously, shred it. It is legally invalid once you've requested a replacement, and using it could get flagged as fraud. Also, please avoid unofficial scam websites that promise to do this for a premium. Only use dmv.ca.gov or their trusted in-person partners. And that brings us to Section 7, Action Steps and Disclaimers. Let's talk about your next moves. We've covered a ton of ground today, so evaluate your timeline right now. Decide if you can wait 2 weeks for the digital route or if you need to drive to a kiosk today. Just take action immediately so you don't roll the dice on that $1,000 fine. And hey, let us know in the comments which method you ended up using and how smooth the process was for you. Finally, a quick reminder that bureaucratic procedures, forms, and fees are always evolving, so you should always verify the current processes directly with the California DMV's official sources. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. So I leave you with this. The next time you walk up to your car, ask yourself, is your sticker safely secured, or are you just one drive away from a $1,000 fine? Stay compliant out there.